guys, Dalek44 here, I need no introduction, but I got one anyway. And as promised in my Wacko's Wish review, I'm going to be giving you some more Christmas cheer. As we all know, Christmas is considered one of the best times of the year. A time to throw our troubles away and be merry. Unfortunately, there are some people out there in the world who just don't associate Christmas with a good time or can't get into the holiday spirit. And for those of you who are finding it hard to get into the Christmas spirit this year, then put your feet up, open a bag of marshmallows, and put on the telly and enjoy a Christmas classic which I like to call Mickey's Magical Christmas Snowed In at the House of Mouse. Mickey's Magical Christmas Snowed In at the House of Mouse was the first direct-to-video animated spin-off of the Disney show House of Mouse. Which is kind of funny because where I live, they actually released this on DVD after Mickey's House of Villains. And with how popular Mickey's House of Villains was back in the day, then how does this movie, based on the House of Mouse, hold up? Well, let's take a look. A snowstorm leaves everyone in the House of Mouse stranded, and bah humbug Donald doesn't have any Christmas spirit at all. Well, at least they ain't Scrooge McDuck this time. Mickey and all the other guests get hot chocolate and cookies to make Donald feel his Christmas spirit. The fun starts when Minnie gets the Christmas cartoons to watch. Their magical memories see to it that everyone has a holiday spirit, even Donald. At the end, everyone gets together and sings a musical number, The Best Christmas of All. And that's pretty much it. No, I'm not joking, that's literally the whole story for this film. So how exactly does it hold up compared to Mickey's House of Villains? Well, if I'm completely honest, these days Mickey's Magical Christmas Snowed In at the House of Mouse is really just like a longer episode of the show. But that's not a bad thing, it's just... yeah, it's like a longer version of an episode. But the stuff they put in it is really entertaining to me. Like, I still enjoy that moment where Mickey goes out in the streets to see what everyone wants for Christmas. And the answers that the people he asks comes up with still crack me up. Especially Goofy's.
Well, that's easy. We'll do for a thing. Already got those.
I don't know, I guess I'm just too used to that two-front teeth cliché. And the cartoons they chose are really entertaining too. Like Donald on Ice, Pluto's Christmas Tree, The Nutcracker. But for me, another one of the biggest highlights in this movie is the inclusion of Mickey's Christmas Carol, starring Scrooge McDuck. Now, I'm honestly glad that they included Mickey's Christmas Carol in this special, because in my opinion it's one of the best versions of Christmas Carol. And I still find it amazing how they were able to fit the whole story in a half-hour cartoon. So if you want to watch Mickey's Christmas Carol and can't find it anywhere, then this movie is the best place to find it. And I was quite surprised it was on there after years of not seeing that special. I especially love the Nutcracker story and how the characters break the fourth wall with the narrator played by John Cleese. Especially the moments between John Cleese and Ludwig von Drake. Now those are the ones I look forward to the most.
Excuse me, I'm trying to narrate.
Well, you said you wanted someone to describe all of this stuff here.
That was a rhetorical question. Pretend like I'm not here.
How do you expect me to ignore a big booming voice that's blabbering all of the time?
Just ignore me.
Oh, you're no narrator. You're just a great big surprise spoiler.
Ignore me and just give her the doll. Right, just for that, I'm kicking you out of the story.
Wow!
My God, I love John Cleese. And like an episode of House of Mouse, it includes a lot of things that the episodes have. Like the cartoons, the various performances from other characters, the musical numbers, and a hilarious and scientific thing with Von Drake as he discovers the science of Santa, which still cracks me up even to this day.
Joseph, have you been in the cookie jar again? Not now, Mummy. I'm doing my little science demonstration.
And this special in a way shows kids that even in this time of year, even grumpy people can find their Christmas spirit somewhere. So it's basically like the whole Christmas Carol story, with the whole Scrooge thing where something happens to the character which makes them change his ways. It's basically another one of those Scrooge tales where someone can't get into the Christmas spirit and then near the end he ends up getting into the Christmas spirit through being with his friends and family. But I won't dare ruin the outcome of what happens to change Donald's mind in this special for those who haven't seen it, but trust me when I say it's worth a watch. And the song The Best Christmas of All is one of the best Christmas songs I've ever heard in my childhood. I mean, it pretty much sums up what people do at Christmas. Like, get together with their families, sit by the fire, have kisses under the mistletoe, have lovely treats and feasts during Christmas and all that, and all the other stuff that people do on Christmas. It's just a really nice musical way to sum up Christmas. So in answer to the question of how this movie holds up compared to Mickey's House of Villains, it's not really full of villains and great big dilemmas like Mickey's House of Villains was. It's basically kind of like a longer episode of the show. But to be honest, that really works out okay in this film. While this one isn't really one of the greats, I'd definitely say it's at least worth an 11th spot in the top 12 or something. But when you look at it, it's entertaining for kids, it's entertaining for some long-term Disney fans, and even entertaining for House of Mouse fans. So I'd say that this special is definitely worth a watch. And if you want to get into the Christmas spirit with some Disney magic that only Mickey Mouse and his friends could provide, then definitely put this on. It's worth the watch if you loved House of Mouse. I'm Dalek44, and I'll see you next time, folks.
Right, but I'm thinking right of the story.